This will be a reading for Gemini, a snapshot reading for mid-March 2023. Welcome to the table, Gemini. I have pre-shuffled the cards, but I will shuffle them again. I'm an intuitive reader. The flowers are from my garden. Crystals have been in their salt bath. I'll be using a 3-card spread with all the cards in the upright position. Each one of those 3 cards will be clarified by 2 additional cards. Okay. There is no nudity on the cards. I have put stickers on the cards for those people who are offended by nudity. So there's no concerns there. Okay, let's begin your reading. Gemini, first card out. Okay, 2 of Cups, beautiful. 7 of Wands. And the 6 of Cups. Lovely. I'll show you what's on the bottom of the deck and then I'll take a look. Okay, Knight of Swords. Okay, some strong, fast-moving energy. Showing lots of courage, lots of bravery. All right, 2 of Cups. This is about a loving relationship. 2 people with mutual respect and adoration for each other. Focused on each other and helping their love to grow and to blossom. A partnership or a union. Partnership with somebody. This can be a romantic partnership. This can also be a business type of partnership where people are very committed to helping each other. Gemini, here we are with the 7 of Wands. This card is about defending yourself or feeling like you need to defend yourself. You can see the 2 of them there are fighting. One's bigger than the other. Perhaps you don't need to fight. Maybe somebody has attacked you in some way. It's a card of great enthusiasm with all that fire energy there. Has someone encroached on your project or on your territory? Maybe you've just put up some boundaries and said, don't come past this space. I will set fire to my sticks if I need to set my fortress alight. So perhaps you have a very intense fortress around you, or you've felt you needed to put that barrier around yourself. This is the card of nostalgia, looking backwards, a more innocent time, a more joyful time, a time when you were carefree, doing carefree things, playing on the beach, playing with water, playing with the hose, all of those joyful things that children do barefoot. No hat, no baggage, no parcels, no disturbance, just having a joyful time filling the water jug. So that's a beautiful energy. So I've got rather a mixed bag of energies here on the table. This Knight of Swords is being very brave. It's also intellectual. So this can be a message coming to you very quickly. Perhaps taking up more learning. But this is somebody who's quite brave. So perhaps you've had to do something to defend yourself legally. That could be the case. I mean, with this card here, perhaps you've had to take some legal action to defend yourself. You can see he's about to slay that dragon. That dragon has been eating up people or animals or something like that. He's not frightened. He's got his armour on. He's ready to go. He's got his shield of bravery there. He's ready to undertake whatever's necessary. So Maybe you've had to defend what you love. That could be the case because we've got the Two of Cups here on the table. So possibly you've had to defend yourself in your love or with your love somehow. Maybe somebody's trying to move into your patch. We'll clarify these cards now. A little bit of an unusual combination of cards. This card, she's wearing purple, so it's quite a spiritual thing. So perhaps by going outside and doing something innocent and playful, going to the beach, going for a walk in the park, going horse riding, going to the zoo, any one of those things that's outside may bring you a sense of release and connection with the divine. That may make you feel fresh and young again, particularly if you've been doing battle. Battles can be quite weary, even if they're imaginary battles. This can be also a sense of chaos around you, perhaps. But defending yourself from someone is quite trying and taxing, so you may need to spend some time rejuvenating yourself. Let's clarify this Two of Cups. Okay, first one, Four of Cups. Six of Coins or Six of Pentacles. So that is a lovely, again, a very youthful, nostalgic energy. Ooh, King of Swords. Woohoo, that's a powerful, powerful energy. Ooh, Queen of Wands. All right, okay. Ooh, does look like you've had to defend yourself. Here we go, and we'll do this Six of Cups. King of Pentacles. Wow. Some big energy on the table here. Whoops, got two. Okay, I'm taking two. I've got the Emperor and the World. All right. The Emperor was kind of it doesn't really matter, I guess. All right, now the Four of Cups. Traditionally not being very content with what you've got in your cup. This is an unusual portrayal. He's juggling and balancing. If he tries to get off one of those, all of them are going to smash. Maybe he's just standing on the cups, the way a child would stand on a plate or a cup and say, I'm not being, you know how a child can be quite difficult sometimes, and they'll stand on their plate or they'll stand on their cup and they'll be defiant. Perhaps this is a sense of defiance. Perhaps you're not happy with what's in your cups. Perhaps you're getting frustrated. To me, this is feeling today, it's feeling frustrated more than anything else, despondent, despairing. The elephant looks a little bit down in the dumps. He's got his eye in such a position that he looks a little bit like he feels like he's giving up. But I also feel defiance for some reason in this situation. Just like how a child. So just like when a child gets really cranky and they bang their cups or they bang their plate down, that sort of defiance. Petulant, I think, is the word. Okay, here we've got Six of Coins or Six of Pentacles. This is about sharing with children, having sufficient money to be able to share. It's also a little bit innocent and nostalgic, as you can see. Perhaps remembering times when the budget wasn't quite so tight. Wishing you had more money. Wishing that you could be a little bit more carefree with your money. Got the King of Swords. A very powerful energy here. Somebody with a razor-sharp mind. This can be somebody who's very logical, very critical, very analytical. Can also be cutting. If you need to cut something out of your life, you may need to cut something out of your life. This is using your intellect and your wisdom to make a decision, to analyse. Very powerful energy. You've got the Queen of Wands here. This woman's highly creative, highly fertile, dreaming up a project, going with the project, got her wands of flame there, standing confident, standing in her own power, wanting to be independent, wanting to be creative. Maybe you've had to fight very hard to get to this stage. Wanting your independence, wanting to be creative, wanting to be a woman in your own right who creates something in her own right. Maybe you've had to have sharp words. Maybe you've had to defend it very, very sharply. Maybe that's what's happened here, because you've got the card of defense, you've got this intellectual wisdom and critical thinking, cutting energy. Even the star here I've placed on her chest is sort of the passion and fire coming within. So this is something that you really desire, something you really want, and it looks like you've had to defend yourself. Maybe you're struggling with the money to deal with your creative projects. Maybe you wish there was a little bit more money. Maybe you wish that it was more as easy as a child, something that you could do as easily as a child. Here is the King of Coins, King of Pentacles. So this is somebody who's mature and wealthy. There he is, he's got the money, holding tight onto it. But, you know, if you've worked hard for your money, you need to invest it and look after it carefully. You can't just go and spend it all. This person has certainly worked hard for their money. They're proud of their money. They're proud of what they've done. They're proud of what they've achieved. So that energy is there on the table as well. Now you do have the Emperor. So the Emperor is somebody who can make anything happen. This is the boss. This is somebody who is quite powerful. This can be a leader in a world situation, a leader of a company, somebody who knows how to control things and make things happen. In their negative element, although all the cards are in their upright position, this person can be a little bit rigid and a little bit controlling. You're having the end of a cycle. Everything that has been happening up till now, it looks like it's going to come to an end. I don't think you can put much more energy into this cycle, Gemini. I think you've played it for everything that you could. You've taken from it what you could. You've given to it what you could. It's rather interesting that you've got this world cycle. You've got the King of Coins. You've got very powerful energy here. You've got the King of Coins and the Emperor. And then right there with it, you've got this very childlike sort of innocence, this nostalgia. You know, if you've reached a point where everything is about control and finances and managing and being an adult and being responsible, perhaps you still need to take some time out to be childlike. It does look like you've got the intellect, the wisdom, the clarity, and the bravery to deal with your situation. So that's rather good. But you are coming to the end of a cycle soon, so that's rather positive, I guess. It looks like you've had some struggles. Hopefully you're still intact, but do take some time out. Do take some time out to have a little bit of fun, maybe go on a little holiday, spend a day at the beach, spend a day just being carefree, indulging yourself, perhaps just sitting nicely by the water or in a pretty scene somewhere, have a cup of coffee, perhaps a glass of wine, maybe something to eat. Just relax a little bit, indulge yourself, go out into nature and just reconnect with who you really are, and don't lose hope. Your cycle is nearly finished. I think perhaps it may have been a slightly difficult cycle, but you're certainly able to stand here in your strength, and if necessary, make whatever cuts are necessary. You do use your critical thinking and your analysis. So it looks like all the tools are here. All you've got to do is work your way through the mess. Pardon me for saying that, Gemini, but there are an awful lot of cards on the table, all slightly different, but the very fact that you've had to stand your ground here, it does feel a little bit chaotic. This even, as I said, feels a little bit like petulant children, and even the elephant is sort of doing his juggling. So you may be glad when this cycle has come to an end. Hopefully you'll have more finances, more secure finances, and hopefully you'll continue to be brave and manage to find some time outside just doing some fun things. Bye for now, Gemini. Thank you for watching.